Breaking news that we are getting for you at this point in time, and this is related to the BMW case, the BMW hit and kill case. There has been, in fact, a big update there. Delhi's Patiala Court has granted bail to the accused Gaganpreet Kaur in connection with BMW accident case, which killed Navjot Singh, Deputy Secretary in the Ministry of Finance, on September 14. The court granted bail to Kaur on a bond of 1 lakh rupees and 2 sureties of the same amount. The court, however, also directed Gaganpreet Kaur to surrender her passport. That's the latest update that we are getting for you. Let's go across to my colleague Shivam, who is joining us live right now for more on this. Shivam, so the key accused here in this case has been granted bail. Give us more details. What were the observations by the court?
Well, the entire case and the entire point of bail was revolving around the section 105, which is the culpable homicide not amounting to murder. This was the charge put up by the prosecutor and by the police on this particular accused named Gaganpreet Kaur. Now the argument from the defense side came in that this particular evidence, after the CCTV footage which was shown to the judge and CCTV footage through which the entire prosecution also went, it first of all showed that whether there was an intentional hit from behind to the bike. Now, according to the FIR that was registered, it was said that the car, the BMW in this particular case, rammed the bike from the back, and then it led to the eventual death of the finance secretary of Government of India. But when the CCTV footage came out, and the judge also made an observation that the car did not directly hit the bike. This was the first observation made by them. It said that the car got flipped after striking a divider or a point of contact, and then eventually it hit the bike, and after which the two passengers who were on the bike fell down. One of them came under the car. This was one of the observations made by the judge here, which became the ground for the bail. Because remember, when it's said to culpable homicide, it means intention to do a murder, intention to kill somebody. Second was medical information coming from this particular time, as that there were already an ambulance present at the spot. Within 2 seconds of the accident, the ambulance came on the spot. The ambulance stayed there for 30 seconds and it left. There was no assistance provided by the ambulance. This entire point became a huge issue, especially today when the prosecutor asked when the judge asked the prosecutor as well as the investigation officer about what is the conduct of this paramedic officer and why there was no help given. Very starting.
Thank you very much, Shivam, for the moment, for joining us with your inputs and some interesting points that you made. We would like to highlight those for our viewers. Now, as Shivam was also telling us, the judge made some interesting observations. Judicial magistrate to investigating officer and public prosecutor said, after going through the CCTV footage, it was clearly seen that at the time of the accident, coincidentally, a fully equipped ambulance was present at the spot within 1 second. But the ambulance then left the spot within 30 seconds without providing assistance. It's absolutely shocking that the paramedic who saw the accident fled the spot instead of doing the duty. Let's go across to my colleague Dipankar, who's joining us live as well for more on this. Dipankar, now that's another important aspect that has now come to fore as far as this case is concerned. CCTV footage showing that there was an ambulance present.
Using the entire CCTV footage that was provided by the prosecution, where it shows that an ambulance was in fact there within 2 seconds at the site of accident and left within a period of 30 seconds without aiding the victims. One of the major points that the court had raised is that an ambulance is always there to provide aid to a person who is in need. But in this case, it was the statement that was read by the prosecution of the person who was inside the ambulance. He said that we had made a request to provide any kind of aid, but there was no response, so we left. The court made this very particular observation and very scathing observation to the IO that doesn't this attract a section of culpable homicide not amounting to murder, because there is knowledge that there may be a problem, but there was no aid provided. What is the use of ambulance if that aid is not provided? This was the question, in fact, that was asked right before pronouncing the order which grants bail to Gaganpreet, and which also raises question on the way the prosecution has been going on the way the investigation has been going on. These are
All
very
right.
crucial statements that the court has made, and this observation is also present inside the order that has been pronounced, taking this into consideration, along with the fact that the vehicle rammed into the bike from an angle which is on the side, not from behind, after it got flipped. These are the two major observations that the court has given while granting bail to Gaganpreet. So this will take this prosecution forward as to what further investigation has to be done by the prosecution. It raises a lot of question on the prosecution as well.
All right. Thank you very much, Deepankar, for the moment for joining us with your inputs on this story.